Sorry, can you repeat the question? I got distracted a little.
My name is Clarita Maria PB. I'm a freelance artist and a researcher, but I make my ends meet as a lecturer and cultural manager in Kassel, Germany. I wanted to kind of get back to photography in a way I could involve myself within the project, but also involve my questions with regarding photography and how I also criticize this whole thing of, you know, what does belonging mean and where's my space in life. Ichibukisho kind of started during an artist in residency that I did here at Lukac. Basically, I just wanted to interview people to gain information. I noticed so many similarities and parallels, even though we didn't live in the same country or the same city, that other people were maybe struggling, but also maybe just questioning or having the same questions as I did. And I always thought, okay, I have these questions because I was uprooted from my culture. But I noticed that even, you know, those people who grew up here or who studied here or who work here as artists, that they have very similar questions. And that's when I noticed it doesn't just stop with the subjective idea of like, okay, what do I remember, or like where do I belong, but also where does the history of a country belong, and who's framing it, or who framed it, and that was very interesting to notice here in Zambia. I think all of my projects that I've done, at least those with some form of success, they have had a lot to do with family. I'm constantly on the lookout of my own family's history, like the Zambian side especially, because from the German side we have like huge photo albums and archival material written about, you know, who came from, and I can follow a whole lineage. But here it's so difficult, and the photos of my parents that I have, I only, I think 3 years ago, received the first picture of my dad, and that was also like a very shocking moment. And I visited my grandmother two years ago, and she had like some pictures under her mattress, and that was it. So that was also, that's why, yeah, families are very central. It's very important for me to be able to exhibit in Zambia. It means so much to me because I think that's also something I also struggled with as an artist, never really knowing, can I frame myself as a Zambian artist, right? What does that mean? And being able to be in a gallery in Zambia, in Lusaka, that's very precious to me. And not just like for personal reasons, but also for the reason that my protagonists get to see the work that I was actually doing, right? And I didn't want it to be a situation where, you know, I grab somebody's photo and then I'm gone.